Okay, this is the main PCB, the oscillator, the PIC programming port, power LED, the infrared receiver, and the USB port, of course. Also, I made a little test board which has 5 LEDs and 5 240 ohm resistors. Basically, just a plug and play type thing. As you can see, it connects nicely, no problem. Alright, basically the first pin up here is ground, and the rest connect to RC0, 1, 2, RB4, and RB5. I use those just because they're all on one side and it's easier to show a nice little test. Okay, let me set up the camera. Alright. Now, I'm also going to connect it. As you can see, we got the power LED showing that we have power. And let me get something to steady this camera. Right there. Alright. Now, here's the application. Basically, as you can see, we have a name, address, and a command field we can fill in. Which you can see that here are some basic ones I already set up. All of this is getting saved in the XML file, which is called xml.config. Config.xml. Alright, this first one here, we have to run a calculator and a bunch of other stuff. Alright, let me show you that it connects well. See, it says connected on top once we connect. Alright, now that we're connected, we can receive commands and everything, and addresses to control anything. Alright, just as a test, I want to give, let's turn on LED 1. Right? For LED 1, it has to receive address 1, command 0, which is button 1 on my remote. I'm using an ordinary RCA universal remote, nothing special. I have this wire coming out, so when I don't have batteries, I can simply plug in a 3.3 volt regulator for testing. Okay, so when I press 1 on the remote, LED 1 should go on. There we go. When I press 2, LED 2 should go on. 3, 4, and 5. Now to turn them off, it starts on button 6, which is address 1, command 5. And it goes in the same order. Okay, as you can see, I also have a run calculator command up here, which basically opens up the calculator program. Windows calculator, once I press the antenna button, which is address 1, command 37, you can see it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and press that button. No LEDs should light up, and the calculator window should pop up. Here it is. As you can see, it popped up. Not in my view, but it popped up. Alright, so close it. Now also I can add or edit or even remove commands or whatever I want. Let's see. Let's remove all of these. Simply delete. Okay. Let's add a command to turn. Let's see. Alright, let's change the command. I'm gonna press volume up. You see volume up is address 1, command 18. We're gonna call this one LED 1. So now we could press add. Now we have an option of picking whether we wanted to control a PC application or a PIC pin. For this, I know LED 1 is on RC0 and I want to set it high. Press save, and now it's in our list. right now, if I press button 1, which is address 0, command 0, the LED should turn on. Or if I press button volume up, which is address 1, command 18. So if I press volume up now, as you can see, the LED turned on, but now I don't have a command to turn it off. So I want to add a command to turn it off now. So I'll press volume down, which is what I want to use, and you see the command change. So all I have to do is change the name of it. I could also leave it the same name, it doesn't really matter. It's just for easier use of viewing. Now when I press volume, I believe it's down, it should turn off. Yep. Okay, if I want I could store this, but I have my original file already. Nice. Let's see. Basically that's everything. Let me go ahead and disconnect. Shows you the time you disconnected, blah blah blah. Oh, that'll probably be removed. Let me reconnect just to show you it reconnects. If you look closely at the top, you can see it connects to all COM ports. It checks every COM port by sending a OK command and waiting for the PIC to respond within a certain amount of time. If it doesn't respond, that's not the correct port or it's not plugged in. Once it responds, it automatically checks and makes sure that's the correct device, and it connects and it tells us it's connected. Let me see. So basically that's really it. If I press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can have all of the LEDs on. Let me see, what else can I tell you? This gets saved as an XML, which I'll show you right now. Let me just resize this. See, this is my XML file right now. So right now, since we're disconnected, if I close it and open it again, it has what I previously had before, because I didn't press any save. So I should be able to connect now. Yep, connected, since I disconnected correctly at least. Now I could turn off the LEDs in any order I want. And we're set. That's really about it. Yeah, that's it. If anything, just tell me.